Good morning. I just wanted to talk a little bit about some of the smart home apps that I use. I showed you some, multicolored lights in my man cave area, and a lot of people are wondering, how you control those lights. Are they Wi-Fi? Are they Bluetooth? Well, in my case, these lights are Wi-Fi, and they're controlled with an app called Smart Life. So here, right at the bottom here on the screen, it's the blue icon that says Smart Life, just to the right of the Wemo app. So let's go into that app. This app will allow you to organize your lights in one particular place where, it just simplifies everything for you. This particular app, the Smart Life app, it gets constant updates. So, Smart Life is pretty good about updating the app and making sure it works. When you send complaints to them through the App Store, they respond to you and tell you, hey, we fixed this, or we'll look into this. So pretty good response from Smart Life. Moving on, you can see I have lights set up in groups across the top. You see man cave. So this is about 6 lights, those can lights that I showed you in a previous video. I can turn those lights on and off, not only with Google Voice Assistant or with Alexa, but, right from the phone here, I can turn those 6 lights on and off. Going further into it, I can turn all those lights on. I can set scenes, different colors. I could, turn the, brightness or darkness up and down on every light simultaneously. I could give those lights the classic look, kind of like your old school halogen bulbs. But I prefer, the standard, white light on those. So what I would do is just go ahead and bump it up to plain, which gives it almost like that, I want to say 5,000, 6,000 Kelvin type look that you would get from the vehicle lights, like an HID bulb. Moving on, you can see that I have just various groups: pool table lights, garage lights, and then usually I just look at it from this view where you can see all of the lights. Let's just pick one light in random. We'll just choose like one of the pool table lights. So this isn't a group. This is a single bulb. Single bulbs have the same functionality as you would do in a group. You could change the color, to many different, colors. I don't know how many colors are on this bulb, but they work very well. And the color is pretty spot on to what you choose. You can use Google Voice Assistant and give it some, funny colors like cyan, magenta. You could do those colors and it'll match everything, up that you say. You can set a percentage, of the light brightness just using Google and Alexa voice commands. Hey, hey, Google, set the lights to this percentage. Or Alexa, set the lights to 100% or 20%. It does it all. I'm probably going to trigger my Google Home. I'm sitting right next to one.
I can't help with that yet.
Sorry about that. So back to what I was saying. You can, set different colors. I'm going to go back into that one. Another thing I noticed is there are scenes. So there's all preset scenes for these bulbs too. Night, reading. My favorite one is probably leisure. I mean, it's a really crisp blue color, and it just makes everything pop, in the areas that I'm sitting in with those lights. So another good thing is we use these lights around the house during the day, in the evening, as to kind of give it the appearance that someone's home. So you never know when we're home or we're not, because these lights are on a schedule. These lights you can set any time you want for them to turn on, and you have to set a second time for them to turn off. Otherwise, they'll stay on. So I use it in the morning as an alarm. I use it to light up pathways. A lot of times the family, crowds up one bathroom. So I got to go down to the basement bathroom, and it's super dark down there. So I have these lights, trigger on and off, every day at the same time, Monday through Friday, or, whenever I'm going to work. So, these lights are very useful, for lighting up the way, being able to control them by voice before even walking into a room, simply pulling out your phone, having them on a schedule. Awesome set of lights. The price of these lights, when I first started buying them, I saw them as low as about $12. And I've saw some probably right up at around the $25 mark. All of these particular bulbs, work with the Smart Life app. They have some different names, but I found them on Amazon. And like I said, do your homework with these lights. Make sure that you're buying the ones that work with Smart Life. There's a lot of other brands out there, but these are pretty much the best bang for your buck. Thank you. I look forward to showing some more tutorials or some in-app stuff from my phone of how I control things.